Welcome back to Stay Tuned with D.Rey. The final product of Villanova basketball is what you see on the court and the championships. But like any other great product, a huge deal of work goes in behind the scenes. Our next two guests are two guys who understand better than anybody what it's like to be behind the scenes and put in a ton of work that goes into that final product. So please help me welcome Nick DiPaolo and R. Caranta.
What's going on?
So, thank you for being on the show, man. We understand that y'all busy. You know, we just gonna jump right into it. So, you know, y'all have both been at some point or another in the GA or the manager, role. Obviously, the manager thing comes before the GA role, which is the grad assistant. So, if y'all could just walk us through what the day-to-day manager role is at Villanova.
Start off already.
Before practice, whenever we have practice, like an hour beforehand, we make sure that practice is we're like set up, ready to go. Make sure all our guys have gear. Make sure the water's good. If guys need to work out beforehand, we make sure we're like rebounding, getting shots up for them.
Yeah.
Just whatever we need to do in order for them to get ready for practice to have a good one.
Okay.
I'd say as a manager, you really do. You think you know it all.
Mm-hmm.
It's your 3 to 4 hours a day. As an undergrad, that's a big deal for a regular undergrad student.
Yeah.
Can't really live that regular college life, but you're not asking for that either. It's really whatever you need. Super behind the scenes. It's kind of like being a college kicker. When you're making field goals, hitting extra points, you're off to the side. Second you mess up, it's
Like I said, it's a huge responsibility. You know, and that's one of the themes of our show is telling a story beyond and behind the story. And you know, one of the huge stories over the past couple of years is y'all managers are like, you know, like we describe, you know, people who are in different roles who they're just Swiss Army knives. They just do so many different things. From what I understand, from what I've seen, y'all managers are a huge part of that. So how would one get to that point where they're going to be a manager? What is the process for that?
I'd say people nowadays might have like some sort of weird connection to the team. For me, speaking to me personally, I knocked down Halim Mercanti's door, who's the administrative assistant to Coach Wright.
Okay.
So I came in daily for literally 2 months.
Okay.
Till I was being straight up annoying, but I got it done at the end of the day. Got a text from Baker Dunleavy, who when I was a freshman, Coach Bakes was assistant strength coach. Yeah. And now Coach Baker's doing great things at Quinnipiac.
Yes, sir.
But so yeah, that's how old I am right there.
Yeah.
But walking back from class, got that text, and from the rest, I just wanted to take advantage of the opportunity.
Okay.
So that's my story.
All right.
My junior year of high school, I actually started talking to the coaching staff. It was at our blue and white scrimmage you guys had, and it was really special. Like I got to meet all the coaches, the players at the time, and we just hit it off. They said that I could work summer camp for them. So my junior year, going into my senior year, I worked camp for them. Apparently, I did a good job. I was a crossing guard at Ithan for 6 hours of the day by myself, but killed it.
That's a serious job.
No, it was a serious job.
You got to make sure the campers get to be. Yeah, man.
So did a good job at that. Apparently,
I remember that.
So. All right, so, you know, like y'all work y'all way into it. Obviously, both of y'all were on the staff in 2016, around to an extent, 2018. So I have to ask, which one do y'all think and why? 2018 and 2016.
You gotta go first.
I mean, everybody's got a little bias to that. We mentioned that. I'm obviously biased towards 16. And as far as I'm concerned, two very different teams. Not to take away from what 18 did, because it's crazy that as Villanovans, we're comparing national championships.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah. We got to find something to talk about, though.
But 16 came together. It was almost a little bit rebellious, but in a really good way. Like, you could speak to it better than I could, but the ultimate togetherness.
Yes.
And the teams that you guys went through were incredible. It's kind of like we got to that Sweet 16. You remember it?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, now they'll lose. They'll play Miami. Arch kills Angel Rodriguez.
Yeah.
All right, now we got Kansas. All right, now they're going to lose. We played harder and more together than Kansas.
Yeah.
And that was a story all the way throughout, and it just shows 5 together beat 2 or 3 separate any day of the week. So it was pretty special, in my opinion.
2016.
So I don't know what 18 has.
2016 for Nick, but hope, like I said, you know, still around to an extent.
You know, I love 2016.
Okay.
Like, you're my boy, but I got to go with 2018.
All right, just tell us why. We want to know why, that's all.
Just
a lot.
Just offensively. It was incredible to have the way they shot the ball. It was truly remarkable. Kind of reminded me of when we played Creighton our freshman year, how they shot against us.
You have 5 guys on the floor that can shoot the ball, dribble the ball, pass, all, you know, and they're just Swiss Army knives. They're just across the board.
No doubt.
And then also just talent-wise, I mean, we put 4 guys in the NBA draft this past year, or this past season or whatever. And no, it just,
That's hard
I got to say 2018. I got to.
That's hard to argue with. All right, well, it's the everlasting debate, 2016 versus 2018, and we're going to get right back into it after this break. Please remember to stay tuned. Damn. Art, I did not expect that.
Dude, you're my boy.
Welcome back to Stay Tuned with D.Rey. On this edition, we're interviewing managers and GAs. So, all right, so before the break, we were talking about 2016 versus 2018. Art, you took the side of 2018, which we respect. No, it's not that we respect it. I just for me, it's just why. It's just why. We've been asking several guests. Why? Why do you feel like that? It's not anybody's right or wrong. It's just why do you feel like that? So, what do y'all see? I know I said we'll do it in a different way. We're gonna start with this. Obviously, y'all been around those couple teams. Y'all seen what the brand of those teams were. Everything. This upcoming year, what do y'all see this team being? What do you see being their thing from which I've seen so far? What do you hope for this team?
I think it's going to be a new experience. I think the last couple years we've had guys come in and we know what to expect from our guys, and like they've been around the culture, they know what to do. But we have 5 new guys coming in. Yeah. And right now in the summertime, we're figuring things out. The talent is there. Yes. But as you know, it's not off talent. Yeah. There's a lot more details that go into it and buying into what Coach Wright instills into the program. But I think we're off to a good start in the summer. I really do.
Okay.
I'm obviously a third party because I'm not in the locker room anymore.
Me neither.
From what I do know about Villanova basketball, a lot of the identity of your team is your 2 senior captains. Yeah. And for me, I see 2 guys that have been here and know what we're all about. So Phil Booth, 5th year in the program. Eric is a guy that not enough people are talking about. Yeah. So 2 guys that know what we're all about. So we've got the young guys. We got a transfer in Joe Cremo. Guys that are willing to buy in and know what we're all about. So there's no reason that this team can't have a lot of success. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Absolutely. No,
we're
I
right
totally
up there.
agree.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. Like I said, we have, our actually last 2 guests going right after y'all is Joe Cremo and Sadiq Bey. And we earlier had, the class of 2022, which still sounds crazy to hear. Like the idea that we're on class of 2022. But, we had them up here, and I told those young men, I said, it seems like your heart in the right place. Y'all have your head on your shoulders right. And that's half the battle. Half of the battle is buying into it. It really is, because you're going to get taught. You're going to learn. You have to be open to being taught. And you have to be open to learning, and taking what that comes with. Okay, so just to switch gears away, from basketball, focus more on y'all. Nick, you've already graduated, with everything, and Art, you're a GA, currently, and about to step off into whatever's next for you. So, Nick, we'll start with you and what you are at now, your job, and then Art will immediately go into what do you see for yourself in the near future. So, Nick,
Yeah, so I'm pretty thankful for the platform that Coach Wright and Davis Center have really provided me. So I'm still on campus every day. Yeah. All my other Villanova graduates, New York City, they're doing a great thing. So I'm seeing a new side of Villanova basketball. We got a brand new arena. So you're used to the old pavilion. Yeah. We got the Finner Pavilion coming in hot. Same old arena, but same product on the court. Fans coming in. It's going to be really jumping. So seeing a whole new side of things. So really good, valuable learning experience for me, and a way to stay around Villanova in this program.
It's perfect, man. It's perfect. That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. So, Art, like I said, in the near future, what do you see?
Well, I don't see myself in coaching. After 6 years being part of the program, I do not see myself in coaching. But maybe on the other side of things, maybe more operations. I love recruiting. I love scouting, so maybe in that respect. I also love social media. I help out with the team with social media aspects right now. And for my MBA right now, I'm doing marketing. So trying to combine my basketball platform with those and see if I could find something at the end of this.
Okay. So just real quick before we wrap up here, a message that y'all have for anybody who's trying to get into, the manager or grad assistant world, anybody who's in it right now, what is y'all best advice y'all could give to those individuals?
You want to take this one?
Just, I would say just keep persevering. My senior year, I emailed them once a month, same exact day, every single month, same exact time. Did not get a response at all. Till graduation of high school, I finally got a message when I told them I got into the school, and they said, let's get to it. So it's just, if you, just keep persevering no matter what, and always having a good attitude toward it.
I would say I really respect Coach Wright in this program for giving people a platform that they probably wouldn't otherwise have, myself included. I always say the hardest I've ever gonna work, and I have worked, was as a grad assistant.
Okay.
And I'm real thankful for that. So I'd say anybody you want to be pushed by, me and you were talking offset, how you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around.
Yeah.
No better place to be than the Davis Center. You got driven individuals, elite talents left and right, where if you're not about that, you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah.
So it's just a way to push yourself and really hold yourself accountable. So.
Hey, that's perfect. That's perfect. Like I said, man,
Yeah,
I just wanted to talk to y'all and get a different perspective, because that's what this show is about, the story beyond and behind the story. We're here with the GAs and managers of Villanova basketball of the past and the present, and this is Stay Tuned with D.Rey. Thank you, man. Thank y'all for coming on the show. Thank y'all. So right now, right now we just gonna keep talking. Okay. We ain't talking about nothing. I mean, and that's gonna be that. And then we're gonna hop right into it with them.